Okay, I'm going to start learning this gimbal with you. Wouldn't it be great if you could shoot everything you can imagine? As a filmmaker, you have to learn to imagine. What is your style? What is the kind of storytelling that you want to be known for? I remember starting off in 2009 trying to make cinematic films with the DSLR cameras. Unfortunately, there weren't good enough stabilizers back then, and so we had to rely on our talent or the stabilization of the hand. You know, the hand movement had to be smooth. And I used to wonder, what if we had a gimbal that could intuitively do what the hand does? The other options were heavy metal stabilizers that did not offer the freedom of flexibility. I remember even changing a battery could throw you back 10 to 15 minutes. You had to remove the entire ensemble, put the battery, put the plate back, and balance it again. And we had to just pray that the battery did not run out in the middle of an important dance performance or a sangeet. Cut to now, a decade later, the whole scenario has evolved. The rise of the wedding cinematographer with the latest technology has been phenomenal. And now a single skilled person has the power to hold one of these beauties and create magic. What makes a film cinematic? Is it the edit or the movement or the composition? Well, it's actually a combination of all three. The power of movement can enhance the edit, and although you can put movement in a static shot later on post, it's not the same as a well-composed gimbal shot that moves cinematically through a wedding scene. I have worked with some of the best cinematographers in the country, and they are technical geeks even though they are artists, because it's a combination of both that creates brilliant cinematography. It's very, very important to plan your shot before shooting it, and I can't emphasize this enough. Get so good at it that you can see the shot without having to see it on screen. Master the controls with your eyes closed and practice this each and every day. Just as good storytelling is intuitive, so is the movement in your cinema. The key to dynamic films is motion. What makes the best stabilizer for an independent video creator? Let me take you through some of the key features of the DJI RS3, which is an upgrade to the DJI RS-C2. In the new RS3, you don't need a cable to connect your camera to the gimbal anymore. This can be done via Bluetooth control. The dual-layered quick-release plates are retained from the previous generation. This was designed to keep the gimbal position memory, and along with this, you can see a fine-tuning knob that has been added to move the camera forward or backward while changing the lens. The automated access locks in the new RS3 enable it to automatically unlock when powering on. You balance it once and it's done. After the shoot is done and it's powered off, it locks back into fetal position, as I would like to call it. It means it folds and unfolds the access arms automatically. Within a couple of seconds of powering on, the gimbal is ready to shoot. No more balancing it before every event. Just do it once and it's ready to roll once you've powered it on. I personally love the parallax during the bridal entry or the couple entry shots. It's a different feel when you're moving parallel to your subject. Another good idea is to shoot from the back, behind the subject, so that you can see what the bride is seeing, the audience reactions. Start with a reverse follow shot, arc to the parallax, and then end up with a follow shot by showing the bride's perspective of the audience. Balancing is now simpler than ever, but take time to practice this and do it again and again. Battery charging just got simpler with a detachable battery grip. Charging can be done remotely. and now you can simply replace the newly charged battery grip. The third generation RS stabilization algorithm optimizes motor control to give you the smoothest stabilization yet. Almost 20% better than the last generation. In shots like the Sangeet, the smooth stabilization can make the shots of the dancers look like a dream as you arc around the stage. Remember to match the speed and develop the heel to toe walking technique to give yourself the best shot at ultra smooth stability. The 1-inch black and white display of the RS C2 got a colorful upgrade too. The redesign makes it simpler to operate, but you need to spend time to see these settings and to be able to switch between settings fast and efficiently. On the side here, you can see there's a new physical gimbal mode switch, making it so much easier to shift between settings, especially when you have preset shooting modes. The different settings are pan follow, pan and tilt follow, and the FPV, which is the pan, tilt and roll follow. Once you've set this to the FPV switch, you can see that it's also customizable to other modes on the touchscreen like the 3D roll, 360 portrait or custom. One more interesting thing is the Raven Eye image transmitter or the DJI Ronin image transmitter, and you can use your smartphone to see the live feed of the shoot. You can also use the phone to control the motion of your gimbal and frame your subjects for the active track. In a dream world, I would love the movement in my head to somehow magically convert into the shots through some kind of a brain Wi-Fi. While we're still a few years away from this imaginary technology, the compact stabilizer here is the closest thing we have to that for the moment. It's intuitive in its working, balances like a dream, and gives you ultra stable shots. There is limitless demand for skilled gimbal operators in the Indian wedding space. In order to deliver excellently, it's very important to cut down your stresses and make technology your best friend and master every detail of that technology. You will no doubt have to work hard on your storytelling techniques and imagine the shots in your head. And if those can be translated into film, then you've won the most precious award in the market, your own style. And that's what matters. So fly with your creativity and may you shoot some of your most cinematic work with the new DJI RS3. Good luck.